Hi folks, Matt here from UKhammocks. Today's video is going to be about the Woodsman X hammock. Now, we've sold quite a few, however we've been a little bit slow in getting a little bit more information up about it and some more updated pictures, and I thought there's no better way really to do that than to put a quick video up about it, show its features, you can actually see it in action then. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to pop the hammock up and we'll go from there. Be back in just a second. Right guys, first thing I want to show you before we actually put the hammock up on the trees is how heavy the hammock is. Now bear in mind this is a single layer of 1.3 ounce ripstop nylon, and it's got a fully enclosed and a fully zippered midge-proof netting. That's not just mosquito proof, it's midge-proof netting. So what we're going to do, I'll put it on my scales here. There you go, that's set to 0. And I'll hold it up there and it should be around 500 gram mark. Yeah, 498, 500. Now this is actually slightly heavier than they are usually, and that's because the stuff sack here is actually a sil nylon stuff sack, and the one it actually comes with is an untreated 1.1 ounce ripstop nylon bishop bag. So we're going to shave another maybe 4 or 5 grams off. The weight stated on the website shop is 480 grams, and that's a pretty good average. Sometimes they come out a little bit lighter, sometimes they don't. Don't ask me why, it just happens. So first of all, we'll talk about why we came to this hammock, what it meant to us when we brought it into production and what we were actually looking for. First things first, my favourite hammock of all time is the Woodsman Light hammock. It's a single layer, it's about 250 to 300 grams. It's a very comfortable flat sleep. It's a gathered end hammock with a structural ridge line and whoopee slings. But I also wanted to incorporate some kind of bug netting into that to turn it into a 4-season camping hammock. And to do that obviously is a little bit tricky than you might imagine. Yes, putting a net on the hammock is very easy, but hammock camping is packed with patent laws and copyrights and such. So it actually became quite difficult. For those of you who remember the first Woodsman midge that we brought out, we ran into patent issues with that one. This is patent pending. We've had searches done and stuff, and it's not conflicting with anybody else's. And it's a one of a kind. It's a fully convertible hammock. It's not only is it the Woodsman Light hammock without the net stored away up in the top corner, but when you totally deploy the bug netting, it has an adjustable foot sag area that's adjustable to the user, depending on how heavy you are. It depends on how much sag you might want to have where your feet are. And that's fully convertible. That zip can be moved around. You can use it, as I said, as a Woodsman Light hammock where you can dangle your legs over either side, and you can use it whichever way you would a normal hammock without being impeded by any net. And then we can zip the net on and it turns into a full 4-season camping hammock. So let's get it up and let me show you these features in action. So first off, we've set it up in its standard shape. This is the design of the Woodsman Light hammock, single layer hammock that we can just lay in, have our feet hanging either side. You can sit down and you can cook, or you can sit in it, a bit more fabric to the back, and then you can lounge right back in it and use it as, move that out of the way, use it as a camp chair, or use it as a hammock in the winter months when there is absolutely no need to have a net deployed. And this is how I like my hammock camping. This is very open, it's versatile, you can sleep whichever way you want to sleep. So to go from that then to incorporating a fully enclosed hammock, it's actually pretty simple. Now, as I said before, how you get around it is a little bit different than you might imagine. So the way we're going to do it is I'm going to move the camera in a little closer so I can show you the key features of what we're going to do when we're putting it all back together and turning it into the Woodsman X hammock that, as I said, is fully enclosed with a bug net. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the adjustable foot sag. Now this is joined up here with a very small grosgrain loop in the top of the fabric, and as you come down the hem of the hammock you'll come across another small grosgrain loop here. Now what we do, and this is a part that's adjustable because it's done with cord. Now I know I've got a small mark here that tells me that this is the right sag for what I set it at, so I'm just going to tie this off now with a small knot. Now obviously if this was your hammock you could cut this cord down and maybe use one of those, a small carabiner, or even the soft shackle that it comes supplied with. to do this function. So there we go, that's my adjustable foot sag connected. Now it's time to zip the net on. Okay guys, so foot sag's done. Let's check the net. Now in the same small pouch that we pulled the adjustable foot sag cord out of, you'll find the bug net. Okay, and this just runs on a complete zipper the entire length of the hammock. Now my advice is to keep a little bit of tension on the zip as you're going round. This will just stop it snagging anywhere. If you come down to the foot end there, and there we go, that's it converted into a full 4-season camping hammock. If we open that up, we can jump in. Now the ingenious thing about this hammock is also it doesn't need any tie outs. The way we've designed it and the way we've cut it is that when you're lying in the hammock, when you're fully sealed up and you put your head back, you naturally create a tight net. So not only are you getting a flat lay, you're being protected from the bugs outside, and the adjustable foot sag area, which, as I can say, my legs are fairly heavy, I'm a fairly heavy guy. If you're a little bit lighter than me, you may want to let a bit out or increase the amount of tension that's on this cord, which will create more of a bucket in the foot sag area. Also included in the hammock is a ridgeline organiser. So there we go. This is the Woodsman X hammock. Now, as I said, included with this is a ridgeline organiser. You're also getting a set of whoopee slings, 6-foot whoopee slings made of Samson Amsteel 764, which is all spliced by ourselves. You get a set of our ultralight PVC toggles, which weigh 6 grams for a pair, and a set of 6-foot tree straps. So you're getting everything that you need to hang this hammock. There's nothing that you're going to need extra. Obviously, if you wanted to insulate yourself, a quilt would be a good idea, or a sleeping pad can be used inside this hammock. And also, for insulation on top, a sleeping bag or a top quilt is also a very good idea. So I just wanted a little video there just to show you, how versatile this hammock is. It turns very easily from a fully enclosed bug netted hammock to that Woodsman light single layer hammock, or if you wish, you can have this made in double layer. That's just versatile around camp, that can be used as a camp chair and can be used in so many different ways. So there we go guys, that's the Woodsman X. Very quickly now I'm going to take the net off again so you can see how quickly that can be done, and then I'll pack it away. Okay, so as promised, we're now going to quickly turn it into the standard Woodsman hammock by removing the net and stowing it away, just so you can get an idea how quickly it can be done. First of all, take the left hand zipper and just run it all the way up to the apex. It'll stop at the top there, you've got no worries about it losing it down the inside of the hammock. And then do the right side, come all the way around the foot sag area and up into the top. And just gather your net up in your hands, locate your small mesh bag which is in the gather, and stuff it all in there. Come down to the adjustable foot sag area. As I said, if you're using the soft shackle that's provided with this, or a little micro carabiner, it becomes a little bit quicker. Obviously you saw me, I just tied a small knot in there. Remove that, hang the cord up so it doesn't get tangled up in the net, stuff it all inside the bag, do the little draw cord up, and there we go. It's back to being a Woodsman light hammock. Setup is as simple as that. I'm going to quickly take it down now so you can see how quickly it can be removed from the trees and packed away into its stuff sack. But this is, in my opinion, not only the lightest, coming in at just under 500 grams for a fully enclosed hammock, it's also the most versatile hammock that's available on the market. It's really giving you 2 hammocks in one. This day hammock or a winter hammock that's not using a net, and also the net's always there just in case you happen to go somewhere, you're not expecting it to be quite as bad with bugs as you maybe originally thought, or you're going out in the summer or spring months, or you may be heading up to Scotland or somewhere else where the bugs are going to eat you alive, then you can deploy your net. Catch you guys just a second and we'll strip this thing down. Okay guys, time to pack away. First thing we're going to do is we'll leave our bishop sack at one end. At the other end we're going to disconnect the whoopee sling, we're just going to pop it over the toggle, we're going to gather it up and we're going to put it all into the stuff sack. We're going to disconnect this side from the tree strap, loosen off the whoopee sling here, hang that side up and stuff that inside the pack. And then we're going to remove the tree strap now. Okay, let's remove the tree strap, just crack the knot, pull the toggle out. You see the knot disappears, as I showed you in our setup video that we did with Hammock Woodsman, and you can just pull your tree strap off. Pull your tree strap up and your toggle, pop one in each end of your stuff sack, and there we go. That's the complete pack there. Obviously it's quite compressible, so if you did want to shove it into the bottom of a pack or even the side pocket, it'll fit in the side pocket of most packs. The Gossamer Gear packs, the Go Light pack, fits in the side pocket of my Z Packs Cuban pack. It is a pretty small pack size. So there we go, the Woodsman X hammock. If anyone's got any more questions or you'd like to see any more photographs, just give me a shout and I can send you some more photographs, and we can update you with any more information that you might need about the hammock. Up until now it's been on sale for about 4 months and it's selling really well. I think the only problem that I've personally seen with it is that there hasn't been enough information about it. So that's the first video up. This will be going on the product page for everyone to see. Can you give you a little bit more information? As I said at the start, you can really see it in action, you can see how versatile it is, and you can see how quickly it can be interchanged from the 2 different hammock styles that it provides. I'll catch you guys in another video. You take care.